What's up? I'm Destin. This is Smarter Every Day. Get your phone out. You see that little camera assembly there? Let's take it out of the phone. Yep, that's what it looks like. So here's what we're gonna do. The first thing we're gonna do is pop the lens off, and there we go. That is called a CMOS sensor. That is the camera on your phone, complementary metal oxide semiconductor. So when you take a photo or a video with your phone, you would think that it would expose that entire chip at one time, like snapping a photo. That's not how it works. It actually scans down the chip, and that's how images are created. This is called rolling shutter, and it's the exact reason your cell phone makes weird shapes out of fast-moving objects. This is a flatbed scanner, and I have a circular patch right here. If I were to take this patch and set it face down on the scanner, and I were to start the scanner and move the patch in the same direction as that moving row of pixels, check out what happens. You're smart. Is this gonna look like a circle? No, it's not a circle. It's stretched out. And that makes sense, right? You're stretching that image because you're moving it along with the scanner. Now, conversely, what's gonna happen if instead of moving it with the scanning row of pixels, we move opposite? It's not going to stretch it out, is it? What's it going to do? It's going to compress that circle down. A rolling shutter on your cell phone camera is very much like this, except it goes from the top of the image all the way down to the bottom. That means that what you're seeing is actually a lie. It's like a stack up of several different moments. Okay, now that we understand how this works, it's time to visualize it in the most turbo awesome way possible. Over the past 3 years, anytime I had a phone and a high-speed camera at the same place in the same time, I would be on the lookout for rolling shutter events, and I would video it with the phone, and then I would video it with a high-speed camera so that I could go back and manually simulate rolling shutter so that I could understand exactly how the artifacts were created. This is so stinking cool. Your brain's gonna get it instantly. We'll start with iPhone video, and then we'll go to the simulation. Psh, this is awesome. This is the first moment I realized I could fake rolling shutter. I was in a turboprop over the Australian outback, and I realized that the patterns would change as I rotated my phone. I happened to have a high-speed camera with me, so I got it out and I started collecting data. This is what your camera does dozens of times per second. I noticed that the patterns looked very different depending on which way the propeller was rotating relative to the rolling shutter. This is really beautiful, but I was kind of bummed that I didn't get to see the effect head on to the propeller. A couple of years later though, when I was taking high altitude flight lessons near Pikes Peak in Colorado, I finally got my chance to video a propeller head on the tarmac. The fidget spinner community has known for a while now that when it's really bright outside, a cell phone camera videoing a fidget spinner will turn it into what they call the thing. It's just rolling shutter with a little bit of aliasing thrown in, but it looks like some kind of ninja alien throwing star. Anyway, when you slow it down with a high-speed camera, you can really reveal the math that makes this look so weird. My buddy Ben plays both the mandolin and the guitar, and it took us a really long time to get the rolling shutter effect to show itself. But when we did, it was awesome.
Oh man!
Guitar strings are especially difficult because they vibrate so quickly that a normal high-speed camera isn't fast enough. We had to record them at 20,000 or 28,000 frames per second to be able to run this simulation properly. last trick is something I had never seen before, but somebody told me about. If you video a coin spinning, you can see a swirl pattern on the edge of the coin. Yep, that's also rolling shutter. Obviously, this took a really long time to make, and Henry from Minute Physics made it possible. He's the guy that figured out exactly how to make After Effects simulate rolling shutter. On the behind the scenes video on the second channel, Henry and I talk about what we're trying to accomplish. Go check it out, and we'll throw some love Henry's way. Also, I want to say thanks to the sponsor, which is Audible. Before we talk about the book that I'm listening to on Audible right now, let's go goof around with rolling shutter and some chickens. Okay, the book I'm currently listening to on Audible is called The Devil in the White City. It's a really good book about the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, a fair that I had no idea changed America, but it did. Also, America's first serial killer, so there's that. It's pretty crazy. I had no idea. It's a great story. You should check it out. Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. You will enjoy it. You can get that by going to audible.com/smarter. That does two things. Number one, you get a free audiobook. And number two, I get secret internet points because Audible knows you came from Smarter Every Day and they're more likely to support Smarter Every Day in the future. And that's a big deal for me and the family. I appreciate that. Anyway, if you see anybody that talks about rolling shutter, make sure they don't get confused with aliasing. That's the wagon wheel effect. A lot of people get those two confused. I hope this video earned your subscription. If it didn't, no big deal. I'm Destin. You're getting smarter every day. Have a good one. Bye. Last chicken. Brave chicken.